Certain areas of restoration, I use clamps like this in a steel bar and blocks of wood. This fellow was dropped a long time ago, and it had dents. Now, how to get rid of dents and distortions? I use clamps and vice grips and other things. So this thing is pretty well restored. As you see, there's a pair of vice grips on a tuning knob. That tuning knob could not turn. Why? Because whoever dropped it probably hit it quite hard over here in the tuning unit. So I simply straightened it out carefully. Gotta be careful about snapping and breaking stuff. Well, this is how I have it. Maybe used for somebody who maybe got one of these things and been damaged. As you can see, this part was all bent in. That's all straight now. I used 2 steel bars and clamps and squish it back into position. Like brand new. Just letting people know that you can do this if you're careful and know what you're doing with clamps. So when it fell, I guess a long time ago, it probably hit this portion here that's sticking out. Video on that. So probably upside down it fell out of the case and bent that. I could not turn it really. I could turn it. Put a 3-dot chuck on the shaft, turned it, took this apart, checked all of that, put oil in there to soften any old grease. Then I realized, wait a minute, why don't I just do this? With the clamp, now it works fine. Sometimes you get bends like this on the side, and you just use clamps. 2 steel bars and a good clamp and squish it back all back into position. The only thing I'm not going to do is this handle. You can see where it was dropped. Whoever had it dropped it, boom, and put in storage for 60 years apparently, because from the cellar. But not a problem. I think nothing is impossible, so I do the impossible. Biggest restoration job I ever did was a Winchester 94 takedown model. Totally through a fire, totally bent barrel. I recarbonized it, heated it, got colors in it, built a new stock. That was a long time ago, gone at my parents' house. And traded it at Adnac Salvage for something. Now, restoration is a lot of fun. You just learn a lot from doing restoration on vintage stuff. This guy was fun. He was easy to do. Even made a new case for him. Didn't have a case. What else didn't have? It just didn't have a case. I put a case and also new pieces of aluminium on the bottom where they're, a lot of these idiots take something apart and never put it back together again. So I get a lot of things with no cases, so I make cases for them. Examples? Well, yeah, this turns free. Very nice. That's fixed, all done. Doesn't take long, you just do it. Right. Let's see what I make cases for. Made a case for this. Did I make a case? No, he's the original case. Okay. I used one of those server racks for R390s. They come without cases, you know. Here's one I made. A case for an R390. This is a nice solid, this is a beautiful case. This is a challenge, this one. I've got the curved thing here. That's from a friend back east in Massachusetts. So I made a case. Had a lot of fun doing that too. A wooden case, but 3/4 inch plywood, very heavy. Had to use a floor crane to lift it. There's another R390 and a desktop server rack. Beautiful, perfect fit. So I'd made a lot of cases for things. I think I made a case up here out of aluminum. Yeah, there's one up there. That's for another RAK or RAL. That's from a friend back east. So I make a lot of cases and repair jobs. It's kind of fun. It's a learning experience. So this guy's ready to go now. This guy's done. Are we having fun? Woohoo! Barbara, where's my hot chocolate?